And I think it's always helpful to ask yourself, what am I afraid of? What's the worst that could happen? Because we have these, irrational fears that we haven't really spelled out. So in this case, when you're scared of emailing someone, the fear is, I guess, that they won't like you anymore. Maybe that they would cut off contact with you or something, like you lose a friend. And yeah, when I thought about that rationally, I'm like, I don't think I have anyone who's going to end the friendship over me pitching them. Like that would be very weird. And yeah, maybe I emailed some people that were like, I haven't heard from her in 3 years. Now she's just asking me for money. Like maybe they did think of it negatively, but like they didn't tell me. So it doesn't really matter. So it's definitely helpful to think through like, why is this scary? Like what's the worst that could happen? Or maybe I'm going to email everyone and everyone's going to say no, and I'm not going to raise any money. And that didn't really seem so bad to me because it's like, well, I tried.
Yeah, I mean, if that did happen, you'd have got some information that, people don't believe this is a good product. So,
right, yeah.
So, I mean, any no in a pitch is just information. Right? That's one way to look at it. Are there any other techniques you use elsewhere in your business or life to overcome resistance you have or mindsets that you need to shift?
I mean, sometimes I'll just like try to focus on the physical act. Like, I mean, I remember something that's what I would do was just focus on like the number of emails. So I would sit down and be like, okay, in this chunk of work, I'm going to send 20 emails, and focusing on like the execution, which in that case was like, okay, I have to find their email address. I have my template. I modify the template. I hit send. Like focusing on that part of it is really useful because it gets you out of the like, and what should I say? What if I say the wrong thing? It's like, don't worry about what to say. Just like paste in the template and hit send and do that 20 times. Like that is your task for the next hour. So yeah, just breaking it down into like, I'm not pitching people. I'm just like hitting send on emails. I think that was helpful too.
But you were actually customizing the emails to some extent too. It's not like you were just sending the same email to everyone.
Yeah, but they were pretty short, so I didn't have to customize much because I had a document that I had made of like, all the information. And so it was a super short email, just basically linking them to the document. So I would just customize it with their name. And then like, it's funny because it makes you realize the different relationships. Like some people I was like, I'm going to put an exclamation point after their name. And some people I'm like, they're more of a comma after their name. So you sort of realize, you sort of get a feel for like, I don't know, how formal does it need to be? Or like, obviously if